Hey everyone, Scott or the Scottman, and we are here in Oberndorf, Austria, and we are standing in front of the Stille Nacht Kapelle, or Silent Night Chapel. So in this video, we'll be exploring more about the beautiful chapel here in my Scottman895 travel holiday special. Back on December 24, 1818. Joseph Mohr and Franz Xaver Gruber sang and performed Silent Night for the very first time here. Mohr was the one who wrote the song, and the music was played by Gruber. Gruber was an organist, where Mohr was a parishioner. However, there was no organ available. So they decided to play the song for the first time with only a guitar and vocals. And just think, this is absolutely beautiful. Although this chapel wasn't here when they first performed the song, this was the site of St. Nicholas Church. Unfortunately, it was demolished in the early part of the 20th century, and they built this beautiful chapel here in 1937. In fact, in 1992, an exact replica of this chapel was built in Frankenmuth, Michigan, in the United States.
Let's go inside the beautiful chapel. Since it was first sung 200 years ago, the beloved Christmas carol has been spread around the world and translated into over 300 languages. Next to the chapel is the museum, which allows you to explore more about the story and significance of Stille Nacht. The museum is open Thursdays through Sundays as well as holidays for only €4.50 per person.
And although the museum and shop have its own separate hours, the chapel itself is open daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Although the original St. Nicholas Church is long gone, the current church is located right in downtown Oberndorf.
Okay, so as I was saying, the replica of the Silent Night Chapel's in Frankenmuth, so let's go there now. Alright, and we are here in Frankenmuth, Michigan. We've made over here to the United States, and we're standing in front of the replica of the Silent Night Chapel. Wally Bronner, the founder of Bronner's Christmas Wonderland here in Frankenmuth, he had a strong desire to build an exact replica of the Stille Nacht Kapelle, or Silent Night Chapel, which is, as you saw earlier in the video, present in Oberndorf. So he made many trips over to Austria to study the chapel, because he wanted to build the same thing here to present the story of Silent Night to everybody here in Frankenmuth. So he went to Oberndorf, and he studied the designs carefully, and he asked for permission from the mayor of Oberndorf, and the mayor granted Wally Bronner the permission as long as the chapel here fit the three conditions. The first is to build the chapel exactly or as close as possible to how the chapel is in Austria. The second is to not have this be as a place of memorial or any type of a service. And the third is to present information about the song Silent Night and its history, as well as the main chapel in Oberndorf. And so in 1992, Wally Bronner had this beautiful chapel built, and it's still here today for everybody visiting Frankenmuth to learn the story of Stille Nacht.
Inside the Silent Night Chapel here in Frankenmuth, you can see an altar, a crucifix carved back in 1818, pews, a nativity scene, stained glass windows, information about the song and composers, as well as information about the original chapel in Oberndorf, and a message of the birth of Jesus in 30 languages, while hearing variations of Silent Night being played. Outside the chapel, you will see Silent Night translated into many languages, as well as some interesting facts about the chapel and the song. The chapel is in front of the south entrance of Bronner's Christmas Wonderland. The song officially celebrates its 200th birthday today. Just like how people gather around the chapel in Oberndorf at 5 p.m. every Christmas Eve to sing Stille Nacht, the same tradition happens at the chapel here in Frankenmuth every Christmas Eve at 3 p.m., where a member of the Bronner family will sing and perform the song with people gathered around the chapel.
Now that we've gone inside, it's really interesting to see how beautiful the chapel is here, as well as the original in Oberndorf. And it's been fantastic that I've been able to visit the original chapel built back in 1937 in Oberndorf on the site of the St. Nicholas Church. And of course, coming here to the one in Frankenmuth many times, as I come up here to Frankenmuth quite often. But yeah, it was really interesting to see how the insides of both chapels look. Again, both the original and then the replica here in Frankenmuth. Well, I hope you enjoyed this holiday special, going into more about the Silent Night Chapel here, the one here in Frankenmuth, as well as the original in Oberndorf, which is again about 10 miles or 16 kilometers north of downtown Salzburg. So yeah, make sure to visit both of them because they're really great to check out. So thank you for watching this holiday special, and I wish you a Merry Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I wish you a very happy holiday season from Scottman895 Travel. Thank you for watching, and this is Scott signing out.